Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Two-faced Teller here with Off. I've been meaning to play this. I played through a bit of the beginning, and I was gonna post that, but then I was like, sound sucks, and I'm not gonna use that voice the entire time because that hurt my throat. And I wanted to be able to do this better, I guess. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Caution, certain scenes in this game could be immensely shocking to an unwarned public. Or not. Maybe. The atmospheric sounds of Off have been created by alias Conrad Coldwood and are an important part of the game. It'd be a shame to play without them. My name? I'll just go with this. Part of the name I use for one of my online games. Your name is Switch, correct? Yes. I am a lady. Chicken noises. And possibly fan noises. Right. Before we get into this again, my fan is on. So there's probably going to be noise because it's hot in here. And my fan can't reach me at a very far thing, and I have it next to my charger for the laptop because I don't want that overheating because that's gonna suck. And I thought I was recording when it was quiet, but the moment I mentioned recording, Rooster decides wants to crow. Continuing on. Alright. Welcome, Switch. You've been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter has an important mission. Be sure that it is accomplished. We will drop you off at Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Okay. There cannot be any other living being in Zone 0, so I must assume that you are only a mere product of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear illusory words. They are not on my side. I'm the Batter. I've been assigned to a sacred mission. It is a pleasure. However, it is not the puppet I address, but the puppeteer controlling it. What is your name, dear puppeteer? Her name is Switch. She can't talk to us. However, she can hear and see everything. Oh. The voice that I was using before sounded something like this.
Even though you two are nothing but a mirage in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Switch.
And yeah, imagine trying to do that voice the entire time. This guy talks a lot. I'm not gonna do that. My throat's gonna die. I believe we're in need of your services. Many people are in need of my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in an insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide through this area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. It's actually kind of an adorable cat. A luck ticket has been found. I'm going to write this down real quick because I know that it actually has something to do with something or another later on, and I don't want to walk back inside. Allow me to tell you that you are very tangible for a phantasmagorial being. Might you be, in fact, a creature of flesh and blood? I think so, yes. So I misled myself in error from the beginning. You did not even interrupt my deluded banter. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given a chance to encounter in this lieu. I had in fact concluded that Zone Zero is an empty land. Obviously I was mistaken. However, there exist other zones where the risk of hostile individuals attacking you in the most violent manner is quite high. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into those lands. Would you like me to teach you the art of violent confrontation? Since I already did this before, we're not gonna... And I'm pretty sure it's like visions and voices, so there isn't much difference. And I'll also be skipping whenever... I'll cut out the battle scenes and stuff. No tutorial. Are you certain? Yeah. So, are you pretending to be able to handle the bat with Vitruvius? I can't pronounce the words. It's so sad. Vitrucity? Yeah, whatever. If I pronounce it wrong, it's my bad. I'm sorry. Without even needing my wise pieces of advice, I hope for you that what you state is more than hot air meant to impress me, because that would be taking a high risk. But I will assume that this is not the case, and that you are the fighter of value you claim to be. Be it as it may, your training has not reached its end yet. Let me ask you to follow me, if you still want me to be your guide. Flying cat. Ah, yes, to pass through here you need to use your cerebral organ, you know, the one bathing flabberly in your cranium. I believe those floating blocks represent the order of the symbols you see on the wall, or something like that. So, I think it, yeah. Is there a problem, my dear pictorial heroes? I am not your janitor. I cannot do everything for you. Nevertheless, may I dare to suggest you wage activating certain ones of those strange floating blocks more than one time if required. So come, solve this intriguing puzzle for me, and quickly, if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Would you... Oh. I counted bad. There we go. Aha! Finally, after all that exertion, the eagerly awaited recompense makes its entrance to the scene. Big words, not good for a small brain, yes. Crunch, crunch, num num crunch. Chicken. Alrighty then, so it was 4, 4, 8, 2, 8, 7, and then this one. Here is an accessory that is going to be especially helpful on your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube hovering in mid-air, as you have likely noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to differentiate from smaller ones, where'd I get that? By the contrast of bad taste it imposes on your view of its dratted color, defying any sensible course of plastic arts. However, I do not judge it too quickly, because despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Understand from rendering you the entirety of your health and competence point, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a lieu of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now urge you to try it out in order to discover locations more populous in this barren wasteland. Open your wings, my dear companion, and hurry away toward the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel a lot through the different zones of the world. We will newly meet one another eventually without a doubt. Ha! By the by, take this. This object of a curious name will be the key that permits you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can at any time consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? The Leo card has been found. Go ahead. I am inviting you to try using the floating cube right over there. Health points and competence points completely restored. We're gonna save again. And return to nothingness. Oh, here's someone. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Train number 1 is a really useful means of transport to get about Zone 1. All aboard! Please select your destination. Damien. Train number 2 hasn't been active for a long time. So depressing. Ooh, he has a little miner's cap. Visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet, or perhaps a man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being conducted by Switch. I don't know her. She must be a member of the superior personnel. In any case, that's good. It means our requests have been acknowledged. Here, I'm going to explain your task. You're at the smoke mines of Damien, the southern part of Zone 1. Here, we send workers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing embedded smoke that was trapped in the depths. Thanks to a variety of tools, we are able to put some of it into bottles which the Queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows free, forming the air that our lungs inhale and exhale. So we can live. As the first of our 4 elements, it's an important element. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. It's not even oxygen, it's smoke. There we are, and so, finally, how do I put this? Where are the impures? Yeah, there we go. There are many specters in the smoke mines. They are becoming more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be nice if you did not enter the mines, because the regulations forbid visitors to access them. So, here's what we're going to do. There's an annex tunnel that nobody ever goes to, but a miner went in there some time ago. And he saw something strange, she said. Nothing like the usual, so I thought maybe it's the chief of the specters, so... there's your task. If you accept, you'll go into the annex tunnel and kill the chief of specters. Then the specters will disappear and we can work properly again. There you go.
Are we, you have any questions?
No.
Uh, Great. Impeccable. The tunnel's right down there. I'll wait here. Well, didn't you understand? You go down into the annex tunnel and kill the chief of specters. And so after that we can work again. It's going to be great. Just, just great. Soon, I'll be promoted as supervisor of Alma. I'm anxious for that day to arrive.
No one ever sounds excited or anxious. Everybody just sounds depressed. Need to throw in some party animals in here, man.
Kitty.
Well, well, who do we have here? Is that not switching up picturesque jumping Jack the Batter? Are you the Spectre's leader? Aha! No, no, certainly not. I'm only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you are taking for an ectoplasm can be found. I want to pet this cat. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I think it is one of those peculiar objects called the spherical add-on. I have very well tried to acquire it, but the operation has failed systematically so far. But I am thinking, maybe you, one who does not have a physical order, will succeed in affiliating this spiritual entity to yours. I don't even really like cats, but I find this cat, like, oddly cute, and I want to pet it. I invite you to attempt to retrieve the spherical add-on, moving up and down right behind my pubescent back. Oh. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exponentially intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough, since it has decided to accompany you, I know only to advise you to make the best usage possible of it. Got it. The chief of the specters isn't here. Sorry, but I fear I have to respond in the negative. Apart from this add-on, I have not crossed the way of a single soul in this lieu. There's nothing here. This is the sort of spot that I particularly enjoy. What are you looking for is certainly located elsewhere.
It's like purring and adorable and I want to pet it and smiling.